Hip-hop was built on competition, but sometimes competition turned into war.
Everybody freeze on your knees, butt naked, please.
These 12 diss tracks didn't just end beefs, they destroyed careers, ended friendships, and changed hip-hop forever. From the Bronx to Compton, from battle rap to full-blown violence, these are the most devastating diss records of the 80s and 90s. If you love real hip-hop history, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's dive in. 12. Boogie Down Productions, South Bronx, 1986. Versus MC Shan, March, 1986. Before the Bridge Is Over, there was South Bronx.
Video Music Box will continue with more.
KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions fired the first shot in the Bridge Wars with this track, a response to MC Shan's The Bridge. Shan had claimed Queensbridge was the birthplace of hip-hop. KRS-One took it personally. The song was raw and unfiltered. Produced by KRS-One and DJ Scott LaRock, the beat was minimalist, allowing KRS-One's voice to dominate. His lyrics were educational and aggressive. You claim to be the second Bronx originators, but we are the real starters. He broke down hip-hop history, proving the Bronx was where it all began.
No, I won't let her because of how it's set up.
South Bronx became an anthem for the Bronx and a declaration of war against Queensbridge. MC Shan responded with Kill That Noise, but KRS-One was just getting started. And the beef escalated with The Bridge Is Over, cementing KRS-One as the victor. But South Bronx was where it all began. The song established KRS-One as the teacher of hip-hop. He wasn't just rapping, he was educating. South Bronx was more than a diss. It was a history lesson, a cultural statement, and a battle cry. The Bridge Wars defined East Coast hip-hop in the 80s, and it all started here.
Want me to get him? Well, I got him. My mouth is an Uzi.
11. Kool Mo D, Let's Go, 1987.
Oh, lyrical laps, low life with the loud raps, boy. You can't
Versus LL Cool J, June 1987.
to that. What a Kodak. I don't take no shots at you.
Kool Mo D declared war on LL Cool J Let's Go was the opening shot in one of hip-hop's longest-running beefs.
Stone cold plain attack, your rhymes are weak whack. How can you speak that? You need to sneak back to the...
Mo D, a veteran from the Treacherous Three, felt disrespected by LL's rise to fame.
Let's go.
He believed LL was arrogant, overrated, and needed to be put in his place.
Riding my big man, you ain't got a chance in the world. Your records was smoking.
The song featured aggressive production and direct shots at LL.
I'm about to heat up. You're hungry for a battle? Now it's time to eat up, boy. I'm gonna chew you.
Mo D questioned LL's skills, his authenticity, and his place in hip-hop history.
Have to revert to coming on stage, buck naked to make up for what you can't do.
The beat was raw, old school, and unforgiving.
Hold up, is he a man or a girl? What in the world? You...
Mo D's flow was sharp and confident. He wasn't playing. He wanted to end LL's career.
I said let's go.
LL Cool J responded with Jack the Ripper and Mama Sayed Knock You Out, tracks that solidified his dominance.
Know that, I roll hard, run the rap yard, put up your guard, I don't get even.
Kool Mo D kept firing back with How You Like Me Now.
Better than me.
In even posing on the album cover, standing over a crushed red Kangol hat, LL's signature look. But LL won.
Leave that crack alone, let's go.
His career soared while Kool Mo D faded into obscurity.
Nobody touch him, cause I'ma get ill. The boy's phony as a $3 bill. And this
Let's Go started the battle, but LL's responses ended it.
put up or shut shut up, get up.
The beef showed that legacy alone isn't enough.
When your mouth is, you don't know about this, battling for real men, and I doubt if
LL Cool J was unstoppable. 10. West Side Connection, Bow Down, 1996. Versus East Coast, September 1996. Ice Cube, Mac 10 and WC formed West Side Connection and dropped a declaration of war on the entire East Coast.
But if you living on the west side of your town,
Bow Down wasn't aimed at one rapper. It was aimed at everyone. New York rappers had been dominating hip-hop for years.
everybody freeze on your knees, butt naked please. Before
And the West Coast was tired of being disrespected. This was their answer.
tipsy, running everything west of the Mississippi. It's
The beat, produced by Budda, was hard-hitting West Coast gangster funk.
these three willing and dealing, it's like the California style. But in the meanwhile in my town, you
Ice Cube led the charge, demanding that East Coast rappers bow down and acknowledge the West's dominance.
that Chuck wearing, still spun of the beanie, the shadiest one in the clip. Who want
The hook was simple and aggressive. Bow down when you come to my town.
killers running up on y'all for the cheese? We want them keys.
Mac 10 and WC backed him up with equally aggressive verses.
He's holding down the Wild West like a kid they call Billy. Once again, it's Mac 10.
The song ignited controversy immediately. East Coast rappers felt disrespected.
Unseen, pulling strings with my pinky ring. We got your woman pucker up, but we buck her up.
Common, Cypress Hill, and others fired back. A Mobb Deep responded with Drop a Gem on 'em.
Don't mess with my stack, the gauge is right.
But West Side Connection stood their ground. The album went platinum, and Bow Down became an anthem for West Coast pride during the height of the coastal rivalry.
Rap game, flashy fools get stuck up, beat up.
The song didn't end specific careers, but it escalated tensions during an already volatile time.
Like you, bow down to a killer that's greater than you. Well,
Just months earlier, Tupac had been murdered.
kiss my Converse like show now. When I come to your town.
The East Coast-West Coast beef was at its most dangerous.
Cheese, chase the cheese, the West Side Connect, keep it rolling like gold.
Bow Down added fuel to the fire, proving that even after Pac's death, the war wasn't over. 9. MC Lyte, 10% DIS, 1988.
In a chuck wagon, the only way you learn, you have to be taught that if a beat is not for sale,
Versus MC Antoinette, October 1988.
that warn that I am like a stock and my word is born like James, killing it.
MC Lyte became the first woman to release a full diss track against another female rapper.
And at the same time, I'll be heard throughout the city, the town, and the country.
10% diss was aimed at MC Antoinette, who had released I Got an Attitude earlier that year.
No script to be written, no scene to be made. I am the director. It's for
The beef started over stolen beats and copied styles.
right foot next. Follow instructions, don't lose the.
Lyte wasn't backing down. She made it clear that in hip-hop, respect is earned, not given. The song was sharp and aggressive. Produced by King of Chill and Audio 2, the beat was hard-hitting East Coast boom bap.
You said you wasn't bragging, you fucking liar, you chick.
Lyte's delivery was cold and calculated. She dissected Antoinette's career, her style, and her credibility.
Listen, don't turn away. I think you should listen close. Don't.
Antoinette tried to respond with Lights Out, Party's Over, but Lyte had already won.
Smoking, unlike Rakim, you are a joke, and I think you are.
The battle established Lyte as one of the toughest female MCs in the game.
As a Rakim sounded like here's a milk bone, a sign of record.
10% diss proved that women in hip-hop could battle just as hard as men.
But show if you cause it, yep, we gotta have it. Cause I ain't going.
A Lyte didn't hold back. She set the standard for future female battle rappers like Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, and Nicki Minaj.
Tree. The beat is funky, my rhyme is spunky. There is
The song remains a classic example of how to execute a diss track with precision and power.
when I
MC Antoinette's career never recovered. She faded from the scene while MC Lyte became a legend.
you wanna get hurt, well this is what you do. You put your left foot up and then you
10% diss wasn't just a diss. It was a statement.
learn. This ain't as hard as empty like you get. Matter of fact,
Women in hip-hop were here to stay, and they weren't taking disrespect from anyone.
Girl, and it's definitely crooked.
Lyte proved that battle rap wasn't just a man's game.
Hell yeah. Know what I'm saying?
8. Dr. D.R.E. Fuck Wit Dre Day, 1992.
Gone stomping on the easiest streets that you can walk on. So strap on your Compton.
Dr. D.R.E. released his debut solo album, The Chronic, and used it to settle scores.
Touch.
Luke's bending over.
So Luke's getting fucked, Buster.
Musta thought
Fuck Wit Dre Day, and everybody's celebrating, was aimed at two targets: Eazy-E, his former N.W.A. partner, and Luke Campbell of 2 Live Crew.
We're quite bootylicious. You get what doggy dog, oh, is he crazy?
The song was smooth, funky, and ruthless. Dre wasn't yelling. He was calmly destroying his enemies.
just another homicide. Yeah, it's me, so I'ma talk.
The beat was classic G-Funk, produced by Dre himself. A laid-back groove with synthesizers, bass line, and a funkadelic sample.
All your homies love, now call it what you want to.
Snoop Dogg joined him on the track, mocking Eazy-E's high-pitched voice and claiming Dre was the real genius behind N.W.A.
Sir.
And I'ma snatch your ass from the backside and show you how death row.
The video featured an Eazy-E lookalike getting humiliated, dressed in a Compton hat, and getting clowned.
Fucked with me, now it's a must that I fuck with you.
Eazy-E responded with real Muthaphuckkin G's, exposing Dre's past in the world-class Wreckin' Crew.
Your tonsils, while you on stage rapping at your whack-ass cunt.
But Fuck Wit Dre Day did its job. It positioned Dre as the winner of the N.W.A. breakup.
In the motherfucking house.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo yippee.
The Chronic became the best-selling rap album of 1993, while Eazy struggled to match Dre's success.
And pass the bud and stay low key, BG, cause you lost.
The song ended their friendship forever. Years later, both men expressed regret.
And I ain't even swinging them things, I'm hollering 187 with my...
On his deathbed in 1995, Eazy-E and Dr. Dre reconciled.
Oh, wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. The sounds of a dog brings me to another day.
But the damage was permanent. Fuck Wit Dre Day wasn't just a diss. It was a victory lap.
Used to be my ace, now I wanna slap the taste out your mouth, make it by the
Dre had moved on, and Eazy was left behind. The song remains a classic.
white socks.
You tryna check my homie, you best check yourself, cause...
A reminder that in hip-hop, winning means leaving your enemies in the past.
That shit, get your motherfucking cranium crack, nigga. Step on up.
Before we continue with more career-ending diss tracks, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications.
Fuck with gap teeth in your mouth so my dick's got to fit.
With my nuts on...
We're exposing the beefs that changed hip-hop forever, the tracks that ended friendships and destroyed careers. Don't miss the next episode. Subscribe now and let's keep diving into hip-hop's most legendary battles.
Cheer, cause Tim Dog is here. Let's get right down to the...
7. Tim Dog, Fuck Compton, 1991.
Should've heard how the bitch was moaning.
A Bronx rapper named Tim Dog declared war on the entire West Coast. Fuck Compton was a diss track aimed at N.W.A., Eazy-E, and the entire Compton rap scene.
About stomping, well, I'm from the South Bronx. Fuck Compton.
Tim Dog was frustrated that East Coast hip-hop was being overshadowed by the rise of West Coast gangster rap.
And spit him in shit. I crush Ice Cube, I'm cool with Ice-T.
So he decided to start a beef with everyone. The song was aggressive and unapologetic.
Miles and running. You wanna play, go ride in a sleigh. I'm so large, I fuck me.
Tim Dog called Compton rappers fake, claiming they weren't really living the gangster life they rapped about.
Your whack lyrics in your bullshit tracks. Now you're mad and you're thinking...
Compton ain't shit. He mocked Eazy-E's voice, Dr. Dre's production, and the entire West Coast sound.
Yo, it's about time we got some mind from the South.
The beat was raw and stripped down, produced by ultra-magnetic MCS Tim Dog himself.
Don't jeopardize my rhyme, cause that's not wise. You really...
The song created a firestorm. West Coast rappers were furious. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre responded with subliminal shots on the Chronic.
Late in the bathroom, we was boning.
Compton's Most Wanted dropped a full response track.
Yeah. Fuck up. Oh yeah.
The East Coast-West Coast rivalry, which would eventually turn deadly, started here.
Tim Dog and I'm the best from
Tim Dog's diss was the spark that ignited a fire. But the song also backfired.
and they can take it fake. Woo! And I'm still too good.
Tim Dog never achieved mainstream success. His career stalled while West Coast rap dominated the 90s. Fuck Compton became a footnote in hip-hop history, a reminder that starting beef doesn't always lead to victory. Tim Dog tried to apologize years later, but the damage was done. He'd made enemies he couldn't defeat. 6. Roxanne Shanté, Roxanne's Revenge, 1984, versus UTFO. November 1984, a 14-year-old girl from Queensbridge changed hip-hop forever. Roxanne Shanté recorded Roxanne's Revenge, a diss track aimed at UTFO, who had released Roxanne earlier that year. UTFO's song was about a girl who rejected their advances. Shanté took offense and responded with one of the most legendary diss tracks in hip-hop history. The beat was the same instrumental from Roxanne, produced by Full Force.
You should be like me, a fly MC.
But Shanté flipped it, using UTFO's own music to destroy them.
The rest, you gotta be cute and you're trying to be fly, but what do you wanna be?
Her bars were sharp, witty, and brutal. You might have a lot of money and you might be real fly, but the way you look, I wouldn't give you a try.
It ain't nothing that I don't wanna miss her, and if you think it's right and I'm right,
She mocked their rapping skills, their looks, and their masculinity.
every day. My name is Roxanne, and they call me Shanté, but every time I die,
The song became a street sensation, and it sold over 250,000 copies independently.
something else about the doctor too. He ain't really cute and he ain't great, he don't eat
Launching the Roxanne Wars, a series of over 100 answer records.
you guys, and you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you. I'm in
UTFO tried to respond, but Shanté's version became the definitive one.
every time I do it, yeah, you know it is a mirror. I could on the beat as
She became a star at just 14 years old, proving that women could battle with the best of them.
everybody knows I don't go for it. So if you're trying to be cute and you're trying to be fine,
Roxanne's Revenge didn't just end a beef, it started a movement. Shanté became one of the first successful female battle rappers,
you know how the story goes. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts, or suppose.
paving the way for artists like MC Lyte, Queen Latifah, and Lil Kim.
Play a little game for me. Let me show you what you can do, baby.
The song is still celebrated as one of the greatest diss tracks of all time.
So y'all wouldn't have to bite. You started talking big Latin, didn't make no sense. You thought you was cute.
A teenage girl from the projects took on grown men and won.
The smoking. You see that nigga slide?
Damn, we was only joking.
5. LL Cool J, The Ripper Strikes Back.
Now, shorty, fill his lungs until I rip it. Chest bust open, heart burst.
LL Cool J was under attack. Kool Mo D had been dissing him for years, and Ice-T had recently taken shots on his album.
Ear biter taught you how to bust another two.
Yeah, that's buttable.
You be
LL responded with The Ripper Strikes Back, a warning to anyone who thought they could challenge him.
done. The king of all rappers to ever grace the stage on the mic. Best that ever did it.
This wasn't a full-on war. It was a reminder that LL was untouchable.
And in this, cause 99% of his fans don't exist. I'm going.
The beat was built on a sample from Bobby Bird's I Know You Got Soul, the same sample Eric B. and Rakim had used.
Fresh out of jail, ass cheeks still black and blue. Tell me about the thing.
LL's flow was aggressive and confident. Rappers getting souped keep letting their mouths run.
The mountains, the braids of the Lord. Talk about my first and second.
But when it comes to battle, I make brothers look dumb. He called out Ice-T by name, warning him to stay in his lane.
It's the drop thunder. Found you in a trash can. Hot black.
He mocked Kool Mo D's attempts to dethrone him.
LL. When you drop verses at niggas prom. Faggot, you better.
The song worked. Ice-T backed off, later clarifying that his diss wasn't aimed at LL.
You going out. Oh, fuck it, you going pop. I feed you a poisonous verse, so don't try.
And Kool Mo D continued the beef, but LL's star power only grew.
Oh, I ain't done yet.
The Ripper Strikes Back showcased LL's battle skills and confidence.
Nigga, soldier nigga, thought I told you nigga.
He wasn't scared. He wasn't apologizing. He was daring anyone to step up.
You're hardcore, in a sense like Heather Hunter, but definitely not with the lip.
LL Cool J survived every diss thrown at him in the 80s and 90s. The Ripper Strikes Back was proof that he was one of the greatest battle rappers alive. The song didn't end careers, but it ended challenges.
No more rhyming, you on a lyric fast diet.
After this, rappers thought twice before coming at LL. He was the king of battle rap, and this track reminded everyone why. 4. Eazy-E, Real Muthaphuckkin G's, 1993.
So nigga, please don't step to these.
Eazy-E fired back at Dr. Dre with one of the most effective diss tracks in hip-hop history.
Compton, Watts, and South Central, never ever once have.
Real Muthaphuckkin G's was Eazy's response to Dre's Fuck Wit Dre Day, which had attacked Eazy and Luke Campbell.
Gangsters, busters, but this time you're dealing with some real motherfuckers.
But Eazy didn't just defend himself, he exposed Dre as a fraud.
I'm little back, try to say, but your flood not the same.
Revealing that Dre used to wear makeup and sequins in his 80s group.
They was certain Dr. Dre is the G thing, but on his old album covers he was a shit.
The world-class Wreckin' Crew.
Real shit provoke, so you's a wanna be low, then you'll get smoked, then I hope.
The video showed photos of Dre in eyeliner and glitter outfits, completely undermining his gangster image.
Motherfucking
Eazy rapped, Dre beats on D from Pump It Up, step to the E, you get beat the fuck up.
Cause I'm the E-A-Z-Y-E, and this is the season to let the.
He accused Dre of being controlled by Suge Knight and Death Row Records.
Motherfucking real.
Well, it's the knockout.
He claimed Dre wasn't a real gangster, just a studio puppet. The song featured Dresta and BG Knockout.
And your set don't accept you. Scared to kick it with your homies, cause you know they don't.
He two Compton rappers who added credibility to Eazy's claims.
It's a trip how a nigga can switch so quick from wearing lipstick.
The track was hard-hitting, produced by DJ Slip and Rhythm D, with a menacing bass line and West Coast funk.
Portray the role of gangster, ain't broke a law in your life.
Eazy's delivery was cold and calculated. He wasn't yelling, he was stating facts. Real Muthaphuckkin G's damaged Dr. Dre's reputation.
I never met an OG who never.
The photos of him in makeup circulated widely, and Dre stopped responding.
See, I did dirt, put in work, and many niggas can vouch that. So since I got.
The beef simmered until Eazy-E's death in 1995 from AIDS-related complications. On his deathbed, Eazy and Dre reconciled.
Pranksters, this is going out to your studio gangsters.
But the diss track remains a reminder that even legends have skeletons in their closets.
Real motherfucking G's.
Eazy exposed Dre, and hip-hop never forgot.
Yo, we doing this for the indigenous people of this land. And we're gonna break it down.
3. KRS-One, The Bridge Is Over, 1987.
MTV is what y'all want, say what y'all want,
Bronx declared war on Queensbridge. KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions dropped The Bridge Is Over, a diss track aimed at MC Shan and the Juice Crew. This was the peak of the Bridge Wars, a rivalry that defined East Coast hip-hop in the mid-80s. MC Shan had released The Bridge, claiming Queensbridge was the birthplace of hip-hop.
Everybody's talking about the Juice Crew funny, but still telling lies to me.
KRS-One took offense. Hip-hop started in the Bronx, not Queens.
We're gonna bring it up a little something like this, y'all. So just crank up.
The beat was built on a sample from Billy Joel's It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, flipped into a hard-hitting boom-bap track.
The bridge is over, the bridge is over. The bridge is...
KRS-One's delivery was sharp and aggressive.
What's the matter with you, DJ MC Shan? On the wheels of steel, molester.
You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when. He systematically dismantled MC Shan's credibility, mocking his DJ, his crew, and his claim to hip-hop's birthplace. The Bridge Is Over became an anthem. It wasn't just a diss, it was a lesson in hip-hop history.
What's the matter with him?
KRS-One positioned himself as the teacher, educating the culture on the facts.
You want to see what take a look at George Bush?
MC Shan tried to respond with Kill That Noise, but it was too late.
Look for Satan as a little red man. Satan is a big toy.
KRS-One had already won. The Juice Crew's credibility was damaged. Marley Marl tried to defend them, but nothing could stop the momentum. The song solidified KRS-One as one of hip-hop's greatest MCs. It established the Bronx as the undisputed birthplace of hip-hop.
We get dropped, still tell him I see.
And it ended the Bridge Wars in decisive fashion. MC Shan never recovered. The Bridge Is Over wasn't just a diss track, it was a cultural victory.
I couldn't stop you from getting ganked. Now let's play big bank, take little bank.
2. Ice Cube, No Vaseline, 1991.
Now you just went and saw Bert, you was down with the AK. And now I see you on
Ice Cube returned from New York with a diss track so devastating, it ended N.W.A as a group.
one big house and not another nigga in sight. I started off with too much.
No Vaseline was Cube's response to the diss tracks N.W.A.
I'm a man, and ain't nobody helping me. Trying to sound like America must. You can
had aimed at him after he left the group over money disputes in 1989.
saw it coming, that's why I went solo and kept on stomping.
But Cube didn't just respond, he obliterated them.
Just moving. The niggas with attitudes, who you fooling?
The track opened with a skit of Cube getting a phone call telling him N.W.A. dissed him.
Who gives a fuck about a punk ass villain? You're getting real quick.
His response? Laughter. Then he proceeded to destroy each member individually.
This Ice Cube, it wasn't worth it 'cause the boomstick fits your ass on pay.
He called Eazy-E a puppet controlled by manager Jerry Heller.
Year ago, but Willie D told me to let a hoe be a hoe, so
He accused Dr. Dre of being soft and controlled.
some women in it quick. You got jealous when I got my own company. But
He mocked MC Ren and DJ Yeller for being followers.
gang bang by your manager, fella. Getting money out your ass.
The title, No Vaseline, implied they were getting screwed by their manager without protection. The production was raw.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be home.
Cube rapped over a sample from Bar K's Holy Ghost, creating a dark, ominous backdrop. His wordplay was surgical.
The bigger the cat, the bigger the pellet.
Get rid of that devil real simple, put a bullet in his temple.
Draws, gang bang by your manager, fella. Getting money out your ass.
Cube wasn't playing. He exposed the business side of N.W.A., revealing that Jerry Heller was taking advantage of the group.
The cat, the bigger the pellet. Who gives a fuck about a punk ass villain? You're getting
While Cube had walked away with his integrity intact.
shit. Tried to tell you a year ago, but Willie D told me to let a hoe be a
No Vaseline didn't just win the beef, it ended N.W.A.
thing. Calling me on a butt, you been a dick. Eazy-E, so
The group never recovered. Eazy-E and Dr. Dre's relationship was destroyed.
real quick and easy dick. It's smelling like MC Win.
The group officially disbanded shortly after.
With no Vaseline.
Ice Cube became a legend. The song proved that he was the best writer in N.W.A. Without him, they were nothing.
Just went and saw Bert, you was down with the AK. And now
No Vaseline is still considered one of the greatest diss tracks ever.
so I couldn't stop you from getting ganked. Now let's play big bank, take little.
It was personal, it was business, and it was career-ending.
Fuck Biggie, fuck Bad Boy as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew.
Tupac walked into Can-Am Studios in Tarzana, California, with one mission:
I don't even know why I'm on this track. Y'all niggas ain't even on my level. I'ma let my little homies ride on.
destroy the notorious B.I.G. and Bad Boy Records.
West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to
The result was Hit 'Em Up, the most vicious diss track in hip-hop history.
with low Caesar and a choke, toting smoke. We ain't no motherfucking
This wasn't just a song, it was a declaration of war.
kill. Fuck with me and get your caps peeled. You know, see, grab your blocks when
Tupac accused Biggie of setting him up to get shot at Quad Studios in 1994.
you see Tupac. Call the cops when you see Tupac.
He claimed he slept with Biggie's wife, Faith Evans.
Menace Nigga, I hit him up.
Check this out, you motherfuckers know it's
He attacked Junior Mafia, Mobb Deep, and everyone associated with Bad Boy. The beat was aggressive.
Little move past the Mac and let me hit him in his back, Frank.
Produced by Johnny J, it sampled Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson, flipping it into something menacing.
Puffy weekend in the fucking block, I'm running through, nigga, and I'm smoking Junior.
Pac's delivery was pure rage. Grab your Glocks when you see 2-Pac.
Cock lock to your knot, outlaw mafia click, moving up another notch in your box tops.
The Outlaws joined him on the track, each member taking shots at Bad Boy. This wasn't a warning. This was a public execution.
Fucking joke, thug life, niggas better be known. We approaching in the wide open.
Hit 'em Up escalated the East Coast-West Coast beef to dangerous levels. Radio stations refused to play it.
Your whole style when I gang, guard your rank, cause I'ma slam your ass in the paint.
Bad Boy tried to ignore it, but the damage was done.
Come up on for me, you in the clouds open. Smoking dope, it's like a Sherman, niggas.
The song became the soundtrack to a war that would claim both Pac and Biggie's lives.
Curves, no points of comments, we bring the drama to all you heard. Knuckle check.
Biggie was murdered 6 months after Hit 'em Up dropped.
Talking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living bummy while you fuck.
Pac was already dead by then. The beef went from records to real violence. Today, Hit 'em Up is studied as the most brutal diss track ever recorded. It crossed every line. It named names. It made threats.
You ain't shit but a faker. So for the Alizé with a chaser.
It ended friendships and fueled a rivalry that ended in tragedy.
Done smoking, no need for hoping it's a battle lost. I got him crossed.
This wasn't just rap beef. This was personal. And it destroyed everything in its path.